February wati mars pomaran la kuma ma wati uni.
Thousands of people across West Africa are being lured in by human trafficking scam commonly known as QNet.
Hali wati lo ele ban yeda ko ni nyaare ndimila. Ka.
In my country, Sierra Leone, and in the wider region, many young people are desperate to travel.
I dey waka by foot from here to America. Back come up at this orphanage.
Enticed by the promise of work opportunities abroad, victims often spend thousands of dollars only to be held captive and coerced into recruiting friends and family from back home.
They Usu Street now, yeah? They come. They're very close.
My name is Saiduba, and I've been given exclusive access to Interpol and the Sierra Leone police as they try to clamp down on these criminal gangs.
I don't want to, man. Hold on.
And help one father rescue his missing children.
Bon, silan hamini nindinde masoro. Hamini nindinde masoro.
Musa, how are you, my brother?
Yes.
They don't traffic 3 Guineans then. Na Makeni. As usual, while I help we for locate inside the Guineans then they. This is the police clearance.
Mahmoud Conte heads up the anti-trafficking unit of Interpol within the Sierra Leone police.
This is for those that want to travel to Canada. This is the form.
He has been asked by Interpol Guinea to rescue some young people who are believed to be victims of a trafficking scam.
And this is the request we received from Interpol in Conakry.
This case is a priority for the police. The young people have been missing for over a year, and their family has paid over $25,000 to traffickers. Mahmoud is working with Musa, a police source, to try to find them.
You able to give me a number of the Amos where they did?
Over 1,200 Guineans who live at the community.
All Guineans?
All Guineans, one Avoyans, one Malians, and
Musa has been covertly monitoring locations in Makeni, a city in the north of Sierra Leone, and has information about the whereabouts of the traffickers.
Have you located the resident?
the boy where he escaped yesterday, he took me to another new base with lot of bosses and new victims. They all from there. Lot of population here.
Yeah, keep that intelligence to ourselves. Whilst we put things in place for travel to Makeni as soon as possible, Lord go rescue them. Thank you for the information.
This is one case, but these labor scams are happening across West Africa. The scam works like this. Young people are lured in by offers of work in America, Canada, Dubai, or Europe. But first, they have to pay large sums of money to join. Once they've paid, they are trafficked to a neighboring country in West Africa. They are told that before they can travel, they must recruit others, pretending to them that they've already traveled abroad and they are living the dream. Traffickers are pretending to be associated with a legitimate global brand called QNet, which they are using as a front for their illegal activities. The name QNet has now become a byword for this type of trafficking.
Criminal Investigations Department, CID, has rescued 110 victims of a suspected QNet scam operations.
The victims were brought from various parts of the country by their recruiters under the pretext of job, educational, and travel opportunities while posing as officers of QNet.
When you are applying for a job and the company asks you to pay money, no, it's a scam.
Scam don't boko. Some people are hot for travel too much. Let we be careful.
We are a global direct selling company that was...
QNet is actually a wellness and lifestyle company founded in Hong Kong.
...products to help you lead a healthier, more holistic lifestyle, allowing you to take
Criminal gangs use the name as a front for their illegal activities.
using your mobile device or a laptop. We are here to help you achieve your dreams.
All what they do,
Yeah.
they begin in police motor car.
Mahmoud and his team set off on their mission. Over the last 12 months, law enforcement agencies in Sierra Leone have conducted over 20 QNet-style raids, rescuing hundreds of victims of human trafficking. Why do you think Makeni is becoming a hub for human trafficking?
It's like Makeni is in the center, almost in the center of Sierra Leone, and it's very easy for these traffickers to maneuver across each of our borders at these illegal crossing points.
Some victims are trafficked within their own countries, but most often they are taken across borders where they are even more vulnerable to exploitation. How do you feel on a night before a raid?
Last night I could not sleep well. Just imagine how it will look like.
When we arrive, the father of the missing young people, Fode Musa, agrees to meet with me. He has traveled across the border from Guinea to look for them. His son has been sending the family messages, begging for help.
We can the Magisu Cassi Gere, Nyakasila Nyagi Gere Lawado. Can I borrow you Cassi di Pipi? Haliwater Elere by Eda Kuninya in the Milan. Ka February Wati Hamars Pomerala Kuma Mawatu Lido.
Fode's 18-year-old daughter and 22-year-old son, along with 3 others, were recruited from their remote village. They did not tell anyone where they were going.
We didn't masoro go sini. We ile nyanadi. Ile ka oyendi.
Inde den masonda sini. Masonda sini uridianya. Uridianya tu. Wallahi. Alaka ke ur masonda sini. Od siawanula.
I've been to Makeni on several occasions on a reporting duty. Makeni is a chill town, it's a nice town, it's a quiet community. It surprises me to realize that beneath this surface, there is an underground criminal network of human trafficking.
What about if we try for the first team? Then we'll go.
Yeah, bye.
Let go
surround the place.
Surround the place.
This morning, the police will raid the houses and offices of the traffickers.
They are still there. I believe that there will be no escape this time.
For weeks, the police source has been monitoring a number of locations where young people are known to be held captive. Fode is joining the police on the raid. He is hoping to see his children for the first time in a year.
Anya mobile kono te nyola den ko. Alli. So mada na wa alhamdulillah ko ba para bonna tason. O bisu bras. Dinkan di siawa ire ni mai ire la di siawa piu kala de.
There is the chance that this information has been leaked. Honestly, I'm worried.
We dey Usu Street now, yeah? We can.
Okay.
We dey very good.
Advanced team is already there. Hold on, Mama. Hey, gentlemen, stay inside. Stay. No movement, stay. Hold on, not left, hold on. Anybody come, you say come hold one. Hey, madam, dress up. Hey, dress. Yes. Hey, mon frère. Oh, on the floor. Asseyez-vous, asseyez-vous.
In a house on the outskirts of Makeni, Mahmoud and the team discover a large group of young people, mostly from neighboring countries.
Telephone.
It appears the traffickers have fled, but I was shocked to discover kids as young as 14 being kept in a house so far from home. The living conditions are really not good. It seems like there are 10 to 15 people sleeping on the floor in each room.
What's you doing? Guinea? Guinea? My hair, Guinea? 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 Majority are Guineans. There's only one Sierra Leonean among them. And all the rest are Guineans.
One young woman had just arrived with a large sum of money. She was told by the traffickers she will be traveling overseas for work.
Would I say I can't pay the money? Where?
You don't travel.
You don't travel? What's that country where they? How you talk to you on a phone?
Yes, sir.
Call me.
You want to travel? You want to go Dubai or Malaysia, Canada?
Okay, wait.
Fode Musa asked around to see if anyone knows his children. One young man claims to have seen them.
Le vieux, ce qu'il m'a dit qu'il avait, que ses enfants sont perdus. Et même, ils étaient tous là. Moi-même, je les ai vus ici et maltraitaient des gens ici. Ça peut attendre une semaine, ces enfants, ils étaient là.
This is the first potential sighting we've had of Fode's children. The young people they have found will be transferred to the police station for screening before being taken home to Guinea.
Yes, my boss. But the house we raided, we managed to get about 16 Guinean kids locked up in a house. We are yet to find the kids. I'll keep you posted. Okay, bye for now, sir.
Whilst in Makeni, a survivor of a labor trafficking scam says she is willing to talk to me. She paid traffickers $1,000, hoping to travel to America. She wishes to remain anonymous for her own safety.
Get one of my friends who introduced me this program when I QNet. The way they first go, they feed you, they take care of you. But as time they go on, they stop. So like we the woman and pass to get for go extra mile. And some.
What do you mean extra mile?
Extra mile, like pass you get for go do bad. You go use yourself, you go sleep with man, for let you get money, for let you can take care of yourself. And then it's when tell me for do.
We also recruit other people.
Yeah.
How many?
6. And then go tell you say, if you want to travel, you get for count people. So if you call 10 and also say you come to the one camp, then we'll give you number where they use when an international number. They go to you, na airport, you dress fine like you can't travel. Then give passport book, give A4 people like now you document them, then snap you so that you go able to confuse and then safely then can inside. I feel bad because I don't go make they don't go waste their money. They don't go waste their time, and they don't go suffer because of me.
What kind of feelings you get when you been the return back to Makeni?
I be get bad feeling. But like, waiting now, maybe me fear now for carry it on back. I be don't tell me friends and say I don't travel. I don't tell me people and they say I don't travel. And I dey think back the money when me people don't go left there. So when I dey pray for let me ask money.
After listening to this young woman's story, I couldn't help but think of the thousands of others who have been conned and abused in this way, just because they dare to dream of a better life. Early the next morning, we received a call from the police source saying there has been a sighting of one of Fode's children in a village just outside Makeni.
Hello, logo. Oh, it's a logo. The beginning.
Oh, it's all about.
They have arrested one of them.
The community people tell us they have seen Fode's daughter.
They take her back of the house. They take him run away the course in another area. From then, fighting started. We don't have too much manpower to overcome them.
In the chaos this morning, I heard the father was attacked.
Do you think your two children were in that house?
Bon, Slan, how many Nindin de Masoro? How many Nindin de Masoro?
Jack. They said they're inside. Yeah, 40. Wait, 40.
Over the course of 3 days, the police raided numerous houses and offices to hunt down the traffickers.
Hello?
Can't see anyone around. They might have escaped.
This was my fear.
Having missed the traffickers, Mahmoud is worried they are being tipped off from within the police, meaning they can stay one step ahead.
I know. When short information is in the hands of a lot of police officers, there is possibility that they are going to diverge, and that is what has happened.
This is Guinea.
Despite all the challenges, the police do arrest 12 suspected traffickers, but those they apprehend do not appear to be the ringleaders.
You are not young boss.
I'm not a boss.
Would I recruit you?
I'm Yanti.
Everywhere we go, we are seeing foreign nationals who have been trafficked here. We've met young people from Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, and Guinea. We don't have accurate statistics, but there seems to be hundreds of victims here in Makeni. It is a scam where victims can quickly become perpetrators once they've recruited others. So it can be difficult to work out which one is which. Mahmoud works with his Interpol counterparts to transfer 19 young people back to Guinea.
We want to proceed to the border this morning to hand them over, the 12 suspects and the 7 victims.
I wonder amidst all of this, if they are managing to tackle the root causes and get to the real bosses who are behind the human trafficking scam. After 3 days of searching, we get some news. One of the trafficking bosses has been in contact with the police. A member of his trafficking gang was arrested in an earlier raid, and they want to secure his release.
It's not easy, eh?
Mahmoud and the team decide to use this opportunity to ask that they release Fode's children.
See,
It don't ring.
Hello?
Oui, hello.
Pamusa, you are left them one there.
Okay.
Start for them people then they.
Huh.
I want to give me the responsibility of them one day. And I will make sure you go work all at the city they will get them begin and day. Without harass, without nyaba, then they get them begin there easily, no problem.
You don't talk fine what way in me so. Now you order make sure I not go arrest today back. I'm not go arrest tomorrow because of the day be me all the whole night. Anyhow, but on top of you talk to me.
But they give me tough time.
Yeah, then them call chief. I go really want they will spend time where go see this Mahmoud or I will message computer so that Lord put this thing on hold. I want to put it on hold up anyway for cool that this thing down. Maybe there's something there in the envelope. We'll put this thing on hold. Now serious talk with the so now that I want to know.
I'm not going to give that permission to on
You don't get money, but you could if for up. We know. No problem. I will listen to you from now to morning. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Were they discussing about a price for you to stop clamping down on the traffickers?
Yes, this is just a method we are using to get him. Our focus is not for a ransom or anything.
So it's like a bait?
It's a bait. Sure. So let him come. Welcome him.
The police say they will not accept money from the traffickers and that it is just a tactic. But it is still shocking to me to see how easy it is for them to pick up the phone and negotiate in this way. If the police know who the bosses are and have an open line of communication, it begs the question, why are they not arresting them? The plan to meet face-to-face with the traffickers never materialized, and further returns to Guinea without his children. After 5 days, time and money has run out, and Mahmoud and his team must return to Freetown. Do you think this raid in Makeni was compromised?
I cannot rule that out. I cannot also conclude because any operations have its own challenges. Our intelligence cannot be compromised anymore, so we need to go back and get another plan.
The mood is not good as we head back. The traffickers continue to evade the police. Seeing the delays, seeing the compromise, the anxiety of families, the anxiety of communities, seeing how worried they are, I think more needs to be done. What really worries me as a citizen of this country is how criminal gangs are thriving under the nose of our authorities. Following a new tip-off, a week later, Mahmoud and his team returned to Makeni for one last attempt to find Fode's children.
We just on the way to go to rescue the children now. No speaking, no nothing, or let's move. All that's my plan that. I want you to move now.
Open the door.
Once again, they are unsuccessful.
With this duty.
This is Messiana.
But the police tactic of continuing to pile pressure on the traffickers appears to pay off. They get news that the young people have been released and are heading back to Guinea. So you are not surprised that they
So I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. The amount of pressure mounted on the QNet operators in Makeni grading their office space, their residents, you know, for almost 3 weeks now.
So the pressure worked?
Sure, it works 100%.
With this new information, the police call off the mission. After searching for weeks, I was desperately hoping that we will see the family reunited. But the most important thing is that they are safe. For now, we just have to wait for their news.
ko mbara tambi adumanya butu nyin koyo bang ha deni masodon adumanya butu denye ni den bete min ya min ti han denye na bete parce que ma den fa bibi den alfilal la ali na village la yante butu adumanya nyal masodon.
Whilst we don't know the exact reasons why Fodel's children have not gone home, we do know that young people who have been trafficked are often scared to return due to the shame and stigma of being scammed. This story is just the tip of the iceberg, and I'm deeply concerned that parts of my country are being used as a hub for these criminal activities.